Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on when you're watching this. Okay, like last time I analyzed if you watched my last video on GBPJPY last week. So I analyzed GBPJPY last week, and yes, I said I'm favoring buy side on GBPJPY. So I'll remind you guys later about how I analyzed GBPJPY. Okay, let's go there first. Yeah, this is so I told you guys that I'll be buying this pair around here. Okay, let's go to 1 hour. So I told you guys that I'll be buying this pair around this period, around this area last week. That was last week. Yes, I think that was last week. Yeah, so I will buying this around here, and my stop loss here. Yes, this is where my stop loss was. So it came close, very close to my stop loss before what? Before it dished out what? A buy. So this is where I was saying that will be my next. That will be my TP, and it gave us, like, I don't know if I don't know who is trading with me on the GBPJPY or Asian pairs, but what I know is it gave us what? It gave us dished out some profit for us. So let's go back to 1 day and see what. Okay, first of all, let's remove all this. So remove all this. So what we're doing here is just an analysis on a GBPJPY. We are not saying that it's very sure that it's going to happen. We are not saying that. What we're trying to do is just to analyze GBPJPY. So this is GBPJPY. So we are analyzing GBPJPY. So today's date is 16th. Yes, today's date is 16th of March. So on Monday is 17th. So let's start from Monday to Friday, because this analysis is for the week. So Mondays to Fridays, like the one I did, the GBPJPY I did on my last video, that gave us some profit. So let's go from 17th, like from 17th of March, go to the next to Friday. So Monday to Friday, it may happen. Why I'm saying that it may happen is because, remember, it is an analysis, and it is a probability that it might happen. So that is it. So let's go down to 1 day. We know the drill. On the 1 day, what is it giving us? It's giving us what? It's giving us higher highs and higher lows. So thereby it is termed what? It is termed what? An uptrend. Now, first of all, let's map out what where we know that market might come. This is a 1 day time frame, so market might come and do some rejections and so on. So we'll map out this area, let's map out this area. Yes, we'll still map out this area also. Yes, this area also. So 1 2 3, these are the things we can do on a 1 day time frame. So we will going down to a 4 hour time frame, so that we can, this is where we would pick out our
This pick out our what of what. This is where we pick out our no, not our confirmation, sorry. This is where we pick out what and what will work for us because of what. This is where we pick out what and what will work for us. So this is where we'll pick out the trend we are going to follow. This is where we'll pick out the structures you're seeing and everything. So this is from the start, 4 hours. So first of all, one day, this is like one day is to what, view the overall trend. Yes, the overall trend of the market. Now we now map out the areas where the areas where market might come and do some kind of rejections and do some kind of consolidations and so on and so forth. This is where we map out from. So let's go to the 4 hours. Now, what is a 4 hour telling us? A 4 hours is telling us what this is what a downtrend. How do we see it as a downtrend? Now, first of all, as we map out that stuff on our 1 day, now where is our most, like, the places will be like concentrated on, because this is a chart, so you can't be concentrating on plenty things. You just, the place I map out, that is the place we'll be concentrating on, especially this area. You see this area, yes, especially this area, this place from here now down to this place. This is the area only that will be concentrating on, no other area. This is the area only, because we are a day trader. So this is the area we'll be concentrating on. Now, what is it giving us? What is GBPJPY giving us? So GBPJPY is giving us, we'll start from here, this is our area, also giving us some high and low, higher low, lower low, came up, yes, to this place and drop. So it came up again close to this place and did what, and drop. Now it's now close to this place again, and what is it doing? It dropped from here. So GBPJPY generally on a 4 hour time frame is what, is bearish. Now on this bearish, on this bearish trend, there is something GBPJPY is doing. First of all, what we will see, number one, we'll map out this our area where market came and dropped. It came again and dropped, as I said earlier. So this is the place, where market came, dropped, came again, dropped, came again, dropped. So we'll be mapping out this area. Yes, we're mapping out this area as the area where market came, dished out some sell, came again, it dished out some sell, it came again, and dished out some sells. So this is the area we'll be mapping out for. Now, meanwhile, since the overall trend is bearish, now meanwhile, let's be what, a little bit careful. Yes, because everything in the market matters. Everything in the market matters. Why did they say everything in the market matters? No matter how no matter how simple the thing might be, but it matters. Let's take everything into consideration. In chemistry, it's something like the only error that we can see in maybe in a practical, maybe error due to parallax and so on. Now this one now is what we need to be conversant on everything. You see, within this space that I told you, we need to be conversant of everything that is happening in that area. That is it. Now, in this area, in this same area, is dishing out some things that if we don't consider, we will find ourselves doing the wrong thing. Now we have to consider it. Now, what is the thing that is dishing out that we have to consider? Now, around this area, around this place, that gave us and dish out some cell, came back here, dish out some cell. Now, around this area now, around this area, what is it doing? If you can observe properly what this market is doing, if you let's zoom in and see around here what this market is doing. Now, around this area, this one around this area, we can't see exactly what is going on around this area, so we can't like properly, because it is kind of choppy around this area. We can't see properly what is going on around that area. Now, what are we going to map? Because as we can't see properly around this area on a 4-hour time frame, we will go to a what we'll go to 1 hour time frame, so that we can see properly what this area is telling us. Now, first of all, before we go to 1 hour, there is something we need to what map out. Because why do we have to map out something? Because around this place it's giving us some highs, it came down again, give us some higher highs, yes, came down again, give us some higher highs. Are you seeing? Now, as it gave us some higher highs, it came down again. Now, this is where the market is currently at. Now, as it's giving us some higher highs, it's giving us some higher highs, is also giving us some higher lows. It's not that it's giving us higher highs and it's just giving us higher highs, higher low, higher highs and higher low around this area that I've marked. Now, I'm not saying that we should uh, buy or we should sell. No, I'm not saying that. What I'm just trying to see now is that GBPJPY is giving us some higher highs, dishing out some higher highs and some higher low around the areas that I have marked. And it's not that it's in a 4-hour time frame that is giving us this higher highs and higher low. This is giving us what a higher highs and higher lows in a 4-hour time frame. Now, this is something that will happen in a 4-hour time frame, means that this trend is likely gonna break this place that I map out here. Are you seeing it from a 4-hour time frame? That's why I first of all analyze it properly on a 4-hour time frame before we move down to what to a 1-hour time frame. Now, it's giving us what? It's giving us higher highs and higher lows on a 4-hour time frame, though the overall trend is bearish. Now, giving us some higher highs and higher lows. Before something giving us some higher highs and higher lows, it's not just an higher lows. It's giving us like a deep retracement before it pulls again to the upside. A deep retracement before what? It pulls again to the upside. Oh yeah, let me show you the deep retracement that is giving us. After this thing, it retraced back to this place and did what? And gave us another high. As it gave us another high, it retraced. It's not that retraced down back to this place and gave us what? Another high. Are you seeing? Now retracing again, and this is where the market is currently at. Now, what am I trying to explain here? What I'm trying to explain here is that if it is giving us something like a very strong trend, giving us little or no retracement around here, 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 I might say this market is likely gonna fall. When you approach this area, it's likely gonna fall from here. But what is giving us around here is giving us a deep retracement, then before it pulls to the upside, gives us a deep retracement before it pulls to the upside. It is likely on a 4-hour time frame, it is likely gonna break this and follow and follow the trend that we are seeing on a 1 day. I don't know if you guys are getting me. Now we're going to still gonna map out this area. This area we are seeing here. Yes, this one is a monk. This one is a monk. This one is a monk. So this one is among them. Now I don't want to map out this one here. Yes, though it gave us like multiple rejections around here, like giving us multiple rejection, but there is nothing like I can't see. The only thing that yes, like I can map out is this place. This place is the grassroots of what. It's still the same thing with the, because it came on. This place is the grassroots of what? It's the grassroots of the pull up. Even the plate, all the ones I'm mapping out, they are the grassroots of any what, any any pulling to the upside. It is the grassroots, the origin of any pulling to the upside. So I would now move down to a 1 day, sorry, a 1 hour time frame. Now this is a 1 hour time frame. This is a 1 hour time frame. That's okay. That we are likely gonna see more things that we didn't see in a 4 hour time frame. Now this is a 1 day, sorry, this is a 1 hour time frame. Me and 1 day, I don't know which we get to. This is a 1 hour time frame. Now you can see that area that I was talking about that we can't see properly of what is happening. This is the area, and this area also is connected to where I map this it's connected to where I mark the origin. So therefore it's still, I term this as still the same thing, and don't need to map out this area anymore. Because of what? Because of, yes, this is the same area that like we mapped out in a 4 hour time frame. So we don't need to map out, we don't need too much things on our charts. Okay, so this is it. Now let's just stick around and arrange this properly. Okay, now like this, I will kind of be favoring the buy side on I'll still be favoring the buy side on GBPJPY. Why am I favoring the buy side? I told you earlier on the 4 hour time frame why I'm favoring the buy side on GBPJPY. Now this area that I marked is this is almost same thing that GPY is doing, but let's not take that as a confluence. Now this market tomorrow on Monday this market might come to this place and do what, and give us some, maybe if you give us some short pattern or some kind of rejections from this place, because this area is where this is an area that was dishing us some kind of a valid area. Let's say a valid area. So that is where the market has been giving us some valid push to the downside, so it hasn't broken this area. So I would love to maybe see this area, if we can see, if we can see a chart pattern from a 1 hour, a bearish chart pattern, a bearish structure, sorry, from a 1 hour. If you can see a very structure from a 1 hour, then you can now say, you know, to push this to the downside, not fully to the downside. You can take our profit from here, first profit and second profit from here. But I will see that uh let's go for the bigger profit. Yes, because let's go for the bigger profit. That's my opinion. That let's go for the bigger profit. Like, let's come here and see the market come down to this area. When it comes down to this area, it might give us a engulfing, as it gave it comes here and gave that engulfing around here. This engulfing around here, it gave this engulfing around here and did what, and pushed to the upside, for dish out this push to the upside. Now if it can give us an, if it can come down to this area and give us some engulfing, not engulfing below this area, no, when it can give us an engulfing above this place, above this rejection that we mark, above this rejection that we mark, then we can now go to a 15 minutes to step down to see what, to see any retracement around this area. Then we can now buy. But if it doesn't give us an engulfing, let's see an engulfing around this area, maybe push down to this area and give us, before giving us an engulfing, it is not a confluence. Rather we have to what, rather we have to wait, we have to be patient for more to see what the market is trying to do. Now that is what I'm trying. So if it can give us that engulfing, or give us something like this, around here, something like that, something like this around here, yes, something like that around here, then we can now see, we can now push up to the upside. Even not even to the upside, we can now push up, like push up to this place. Yes, that is my analysis on GBPJPY. So this is what I am seeing, that GBP, like JPY will be kind of weak and GBP will be very strong. Pounds will be strong. So JPY will be kind of weak for the week. So let's be guided and let's trade with proper risk management. So let's not be hungry to jump into the market. Let's just wait and wait for the right setup. Yes, though, yes, we wait for the right setup, then forward before we venture into the market, because forex trading is risky. So we don't have to take all those risks. You just have to what, wait for the proper setups. So thank you very much, and please, if you like this content and you like to see this content every week, you like to be seeing this every week. So hit the subscribe button and also like and comment, so that I may know your minds, and I may know where you're doing. I analyze every pair. I analyze gold, silver, US oil, volatile pairs. I will tell you the truth, I don't trade them, yes, but I analyze gold, silver, US oil, volatile pairs, but boom, crash, and so on. I don't analyze them. Forex pairs, gold, silver, but boom and crash, I don't analyze them. Thank you so much and have a wonderful weekend. Oh,